Hello and welcome to the world of augmented learning. So I'm going to do a very short presentation about CleverBooks Augmented Classroom, which is a comprehensive solution that can be used at primary education sector and aiming to teach almost any subjects with a variety of different content and variety of different activities. Students can either create their own content in augmented reality or 3D learning experience, or they can collaborate in teams performing specific activities that are assigned by teachers, or they can explore already made content and make learning more fun, more engaging. So as a teacher, the important part is to really inspire kids and make them enjoy what they're learning. So Augmented Classroom is designed as a teaching platform for the educators to be able to present content in a fun, immersive way using digital technology. It doesn't matter what you have in the class, either it's a touch board or it's just a set of laptops or mobile devices. The opportunity for a teacher to facilitate different type of learning using Augmented Classroom is very broad, and there are a lot of fun and engaging activities that could be done with students. So as you can see that this is the main solution, a fantastic video that's showcasing just a little bit of insights in terms of capabilities of augmented reality classroom. And you can see that the content pops right in front of your eyes, and students are really engaged in performing activities like searching for 3D objects and performing the assessment test, or collaborating in specific activities where they can learn math, geometry, or any subject like language, art, and technology using the content that is part of the platform. Students don't have to create any accounts, and we don't collect any personal data. The teacher creates teaching accounts and then has an opportunity to select different subjects that they would like to teach, and also different activities for the students to perform, and do the selection according to the devices that are available currently in the classroom. And you can see that there's a number of applications that are combined in one specific platform, where the teacher can make a decision what type of content could be assigned to students to perform. Once logged into Augmented Classroom, there is a variety of activities that could be performed, and the first thing is to select a specific subject that you would like to teach. We can take an example, a geography application, and as you can see, this type of application could be used in the web-based interface as well as the mobile interface. So I'm going to quickly show you how the content looks like in the 3D learning environment and what type of activities it is possible for students to perform. The mobile device really shows the real augmented reality experience, and the beauty of it is, mostly for young students, is that they don't have to be immersed in any virtual world, like for example if we use virtual reality, and they still see the teacher as the main facilitator of the class. They still see what is happening in front of them, and but they have the opportunity to experience this virtual learning environment. So this is an example of the teacher has the opportunity to begin the class and invite the students. That means that the teacher can invite students to join via a link or a code, and that's how the students get access to the content that's provided. So let's look as an example at the animals mode, and you can see that there are different continents available, and the teacher can create really fun and engaging environments where students can learn and explore in 3D about different types of animals. They can perform activity of feeding the animals, etc. It's also possible to ask Augmented Classroom, and so there's a little bit of artificial intelligence element built into this, so the students can click on it and ask some questions about where do elephant lives or where do penguin lives, and the solution would be responding. As you can see that the teacher can choose within a variety of different modes that students will be exploring depending on the topic to be taught.
Heritage.
And this is quite important to know that the teacher has the full opportunity to make a decision which topic to assign, and the students get access only to this topic. So there's not so much flexibility for students to explore and divert from the topic that's supposed to be taught. We've seen students being so excited about augmented reality that they want to explore everything, but then the teacher loses the focus of what actually is currently on the line for learning. The solution is also multilingual. You can see that there are different languages that are currently available. And this is another opportunity, for example, for students to explore a little bit about the planet Earth and manipulate and learn about different layers, etc. This was a very good example of the content that is pre-designed and ready for the teacher to assign to students to explore on different type of devices. But we can also look at the content where students can create their own or co-create in teams. And this type of application is a broader opportunity for the teacher to assign different topics. It could be applicable almost to any subject. You can see that there are a variety of backgrounds that could be used. And then once the background is selected and the topic is presented to students, the teacher has the opportunity to share this project with one student or with multiple students so they can start building the activity. You can see there is a library of 3D objects that could be used to create or co-create the environments. Quite a simple concept, drag and drop. And then if we have one student is creating their environments. If there are multiple students that are assigned to collaborate together with this project would be a collaborative environment for students. And then later on, the teacher can assign additional tasks where students can do the presentations and do additional videos, etc. We can take another example of math activities. You can see that for the mobile device, students will be using the markers, which are just pictures of different shapes, and then they will be downloading the mobile applications. Again, the activity assigned by the teacher, and then the students will be pointing the cameras of their device towards the marker, and that way they can get augmented reality experience. And it's the best way to present certain abstract concepts that students can have a better understanding and quickly grasp all the information that we're looking for. In a simulation environment of a 3D, you can see how it would look like. You have the 3D visuals, right? And then also there's an opportunity for students to see the same concepts in 2D, in 3D, and see how they unfold, and learn about fractions, and additional things. Also, you've noticed that there is a voiceover, meaning that the students can also hear and they can see what is happening visually, and also they have the opportunity to interact with the content. The applications also provide specific tests which are done in 2D, and you can see that it's an individual test that students can perform, and then the teacher can do a little bit of assessment on how well they perceive the material. Augmented Classroom Quest app is probably one of the most fascinating applications that is currently available, and the teachers here can create interactive 3D quizzes. You can see there is a public library of quizzes or tests that are available. If we can take, for example, this one, geometry, you can see it's a simple geometry test where there's a specific question and multi-choice answer, and that has a 3D model added to this. This could be done in any language as well. And it could be the translation of already existing quizzes, or the teachers can create the quizzes in their native language. Once the teacher is ready to assign the quiz, you can see what is happening. It could be done outside, inside. The students move the camera of their device around them, and they're searching for 3D objects. And once they find those 3D objects, they click on them, and the quiz will pop up. So it's a fantastic way to present or do the test for the teacher, and students have zero anxiety because it's just an interactive and a fun way, but still you're checking their knowledge. The Augmented Classroom textbook app is a fantastic way to make any newspaper, any textbook live by injecting different videos, different audios for the teacher to present it to students or for the students to create their own interactive and engaging textbooks, assignments, etc. The performance progress of everything that the teacher assigned to students from the individual account is monitored by the activity log, and you can see that all the information in terms of how many students joined, what their progress is, and how they did in this specific test could be visual here, and the teacher obviously can use this information later on for the reporting. And by assigning same activities multiple times, the teacher can also see how the student improves. There is also a lesson plan library available for teachers. All those lesson plans are created by teachers from different countries according to the content that is presented and the subject they use. And it's a simple lesson plan outline created by the teachers. And this is something that if the teachers are new who are coming to Augmented Classroom, they can just pick up some of the ideas from those lesson plan activities and later on create their own. Curriculum outline gives a very clear definition in terms of what type of curriculum is available, how it can be aligned to different subjects and the standards. But you can also see in terms of how Augmented Classroom can help students to develop certain skills, how that is applicable to the STEM work, and what kind of content is available for different type of applications that could be taught across different subjects. And this is just a general overview in terms of what Augmented Classroom is. So my question to you is, how can you in your district reimagine education and create more engaging learning environment for your students? So Augmented Classroom is one of the solutions could certainly help you out. You have a variety of content across all the subjects to teach the elementary/primary curriculum on different type of devices and different type of operating systems. It's also available in multiple languages and a variety of training activities. The library of lesson plan and the curriculum outline is a good combination in terms of getting with a solution quickly and also providing more efficient type of learning to students. So imagine if you can bring the world to life as an example and teach students in an engaging and interactive way where all the students remember everything what happened in the lesson, where they get aha moments very quickly, and where they come home and talk to parents about how fantastic and engaging the lessons were and how much fun they had. So if you have any further questions, do let me know, and let's see how we can help you bring Augmented Classroom to your district.